My name is Connie Tyler, and I've been married to my husband Steve for 50 years, and we have two children. John, who works as the security officer at the Cali College, and Tammy, who's a 3rd and 4th grade teacher at Amman Baptist School in Jordan. And we have wonderful grandchildren. Ask Steve and I sometime, and we can talk for hours about them. But to begin with my story, I was 9 years old, and I went to church with my neighbors. At that time, my parents didn't go to church, and their names were the McAdoos. And one Sunday, the two McAdoo girls were just so upbeat and so excited, and I couldn't understand what was going on. But then later that day, I understood that when the invitation was given, they went forward, and I just followed them. And when we went down to the front, the pastor said, "So what do you guys want to do?" And the two girls said, "We want to join the church and be baptized." And he looked at me and I said, "Me too." And so the three of us were baptized. Only thing was, I hadn't accepted Jesus at that time. Fast forwarding on, when I was 10, and of course all 10-year-olds back then played outside, and we were having a revival at our church, and the pastor and evangelist came to my parents' home and my home, and my parents accepted Christ at that time. And our whole family life completely changed. They began to go to church. Of course, we were having revival, so we got the whole family together and went to church that night. And our whole lives just completely changed, and I couldn't understand what my friends had or what my parents had that made them change until I was about 12 years old, and I went to Camp Quaker Haven, a church camp, and our associate pastor at that time, Brother Odell, was preaching a very simple sermon. And when the invitation was given, I remember going down the aisle and just sobbing and asking the Lord to come into my heart and to save my soul and forgive me for all the things that I had done. And at that time, I knew in an instant that I was going to go to heaven and that I was saved and that I had what my friends and what my parents had. And from that time on, I've tried to live the life that the Lord would have me live. And I think it's really something that each person needs to do, is to find something that they're passionate about to do in the church. And ever since we've been going to First Baptist around 40 years, I've been involved in a ladies' circle group. And if you've never been involved in American Baptist Women Ministries, please keep an eye on the bulletin and try to attend. We have 2 circles. We're very fortunate that our church does, and we have a morning, second Wednesday of the month, Mary Martha Circle meets in the family room at 9:30, and also we have a night circle, Lydia Circle, that meets the 3rd Tuesday of every month at 7 o'clock. And this month in October, we're meeting at Robin Tackett's home. So I just thank you so much for listening to my testimony. Have a great day. Be blessed.